I got this shit, bro. I know ain't nobody seeing me, bro. I know it, bro. I know I'm a legend, bro. God get all the glory, though, you feel me? I don't even like capping, though. That's why they don't understand me, because I don't want to bitch fuck you. I be on fuck you mode all the time. At the same time.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Clippers trail by 4. Dunn, pass to Harden. Good D by Murray. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
And stolen by Murray. To the inside. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, BA, not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. With his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great counter. A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Murray. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
The line for your Nuggets, Jamal Murray, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
You know Kawhi Leonard is a former finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Here's Zubac. It's good. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, Zubac really does have good hands and a soft touch near the basket.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Let's give a warm welcome, your Nuggets dynasty.
Batum's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Powell. The Nuggets lead by 5. Murray inside. Simmons defending. And rejected.
And sometimes shooters forget how long Batum is. He uses it so well to reject shots.
The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Murray passes to Jokic. The big man, Jokic.
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Denver. That'll be a 5-second call.
Who's ball?
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter.
And what you expect from Russell is that right there. Find a way to get into the lane and make something happen.
Jones with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Simmons. He's off on the second. And so Jokic will bring it up for Denver. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And Simmons, here we go. Banked it in off the glass. Simmons has got 7 points in the game.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Denver leading by 6. Westbrook outside. And here's Gordon from the arc. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Simmons, the pass to Batum. Back to Simmons. Pass to Jones. Outside Simmons. 5 to shoot. Harden against Murray. And Harden with the slam.
Harden will put you on some skates if you aren't careful.
Denver has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. It's Jokic, high post. Batum's on him. Jokic passes to Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
To the middle. Here's Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jones has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And so it's Denver closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. We'll be back in a moment. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Denver leading by 7. And they double up Murray. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Brown. Murray for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And it's in there.
How about the handles there from Kawhi, totally throwing off the defense.
The Nuggets shooting 52% from the floor so far. Jones against Westbrook. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Šarić. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Harden. And that one drops.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Denver has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Murray is doubled. And here's Jokic outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Pass to Harden. Floats one, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Just measuring that floater off perfectly. Harden so effective with that shot.
Brown passes to Murray. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Ooh, tough make there from the Joker.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Brown. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 4. Deflected. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Let's see what you got. Give yourself a round of applause.
There's a minute 26 left in the game. Here's Harden. Gordon pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks for him.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:14 left to play in the 4th quarter. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Jokic with it.
The long arms of Zubac's creating some pretty smothering coverage out there.
Leonard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Back to Dunn. Outside Harden. Out to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Baseline try. Harden can't hit. And here are the Nuggets now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Leonard passes to Zubac. And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And the Clippers call time here. They're losing by 7.
LA timeout call. And please welcome to the floor, your Nuggets dance team.
There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, here's Porter. Here's Jokic. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
A shake. Harden with the bucket, getting it done inside.
When he's not killing you on the perimeter, Harden's doing it inside. He does it all, folks.
Murray against Harden. Pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. Guarded by Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
The first one falls. Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Harden hits them both. Mark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough. The D has to get out on that because Jokic will make them pay if they don't.
Dunn kicks to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Zubac the pass to Powell. Zubac with the screen for Powell. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
Strong, aggressive take that time from Harden.
Here's Murray. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Denver.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Russell Westbrook checked in for the Nuggets. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Westbrook against Powell. And he banks in the lane.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. Gordon a screen. Murray the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you'd love to ensure a winning season. And most NBA teams, even the great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
On the wing, Porter. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Jones dishes to Leonard. Inside. Ball's not loose. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Zubac, that's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Murray against Harden. And they double up Murray. Jokic with his screen on Powell. Porter, no luck. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Denver making a switch here. Najee's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Norman Powell, and Simmons subbed in for James Harden. And he's good on the second. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in two-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in three-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
On the basket by Jones.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Outside Westbrook. Great D that time from Batum.
Yeah, he just flat-out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Jones finds Bogdanovich. Crafty move. Saric grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 4. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Let's see the dance moves.
For the Nuggets, Christian Brown's checked in for Peyton Watson, and Murray subbed in for Najee. The Clippers also changing it up. Eubanks, he's checked in for Batum. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanović. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Westbrook passes to Šarić. Outside for Murray. Tries again. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Murray. Harden missing his last shot. The quick look, no good that time. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three, he's got all of those.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
No good on the free throw. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Peyton Watson comes in for Michael Porter. Good on the second free throw. 1:33 left in the first half. Outside Westbrook. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And it's good, 2 points. Simmons got the lead back up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Watson for 3. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Ben Simmons. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line for Denver, Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horse is apparently one of his other passions for sure.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Porter against Powell. Porter kicks to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes in there. Murray's got his first points of the night.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Harden right side. Lets a floater go. Misses at the rim. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Line for Denver. Jamal Murray, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Murray. He got it! Whoa! It's good! He did it! Drained it! Drained it! Whoa!
25.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking the Earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The Clippers in the lead. Harden with it. Zubac's a screen on Murray. Fires from 18. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Just so smooth pulling up there off the dribble. Porter terrific at being unpredictable and knowing when to take that shot.
Now here's Leonard. Done in the corner. Harden, shot clock at 6. A floater down through the hoop it.